Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius May 25, 2022. Your personal plans and needs are in the spotlight these days, and we're heading toward Moon in your opposite sign, bringing your relationships to the forefront. Today, some minor hurdles could emerge that seem to slow you down but instead can be catalysts for stronger resolve and feelings of liberation. You might second-guess a project, idea, or friend, but the results of this can reconfirm your faith in the matter. However, watch for something said that could easily be misconstrued, as there is a tendency for words to sting today, even with good intentions. You can feel particularly connected to your memories or family today, and the desire to take care of loved ones can be motivating. Before the moon concludes its journey through detail-oriented Virgo and your harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, Luna will make a direct opposition to Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune in your sign. Whether or not you feel comfortable with the idea of having a heart-to-heart with your crush and/or special someone, you're being encouraged to harmonize your ability to empathize with your partner's emotional needs. Some of you may experience a deep inner knowing but still question the details/logistics of a certain scenario. Your challenge is to discern between the facts and what is simply an illusion. Express yourself. Mercury has been in your sign for a little while now, encouraging you to speak up about your ideas or share your feedback in your workplace. You may feel more self-assured in your communicative skills with Mercury on your side. Since Mercury sextiles Uranus in Taurus today, you may find that being yourself can lead to interesting and unexpected conversational directions. Saying what is on your mind can make a world of difference. So, it could be a fantastic transit to propose your ideas, give candid feedback, or even set boundaries with coworkers. In the lead up to the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow and the sun's to your income sector 2 days later, there is a sense of anticipation in the air but a need for a wait-and-see approach. While that would normally be the case, even more so with today's moon creating too many distractions and muddying the waters. Share your dreams with friends and relations. Inspired by you, they will want to be in your company. You might discover common interests enriching your relationships to other people. If you continue in this confident way, others will see you as a role model and follow you. Don't let yourself be irritated by doubts or ambitions. Your brain is practically exploding with new information. Try to just let it settle in without worrying too much about what it all means. You can deal with that later. Sensitive to the feelings of others, anytime you are involved in conversation with someone who you find interesting, who grabs your attention, romantic thoughts race around your mind, occasional heart flutters indicate potential for romance. If you're chatted up, make the most of your appeal, try to be patient. You have a good idea of where you're going most of the time, but you tend to internalize your goals, therefore cutting yourself off from valuable support. Consider making a home-cooked meal and letting the people you live with in on your secret life. This will feel scary at first, but you will touch them with your openness, and the days and weeks to come will feel a bit warmer for the contact. While you're at it, cook something that expresses who you are. If working from home has been something you've been considering, this day can help you make this happen. Research the work that you want to do, and consider all of the resources you currently have. While it may not be wise to throw yourself into it full-time right off the bat, you can do a lot to get things moving in that direction after hours. This can be a very rewarding way of working, especially if you have children you want to be home for. Having the moon in your work sector during Mars' last full day here will have short and long-term benefits. In the short term, as Mars works to pump as much urgency into his final hours as possible, the moon's intuitive edge will give you a better read on where to channel his warrior and competitive spirit. At the same time, with the moon is not only connecting with the planets that will stay on after they both leave tomorrow but those on the income and career fronts as well, there is a chance to trust that what you start you can continue. Ahead of the moon and Mars return to your relationship sector and just in time to more fully embrace Venus' final days here, the focus today is more on holding on to the influence of the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days. Ahead of Saturn's retrograde turn in your romantic sector later next week, there might be the first subtle traces of romantic nostalgia in the air. Our eyes in the sky. There are good moods all around, and you could be feeling particularly social today and ready to share your positivity with others. You and your loved ones will support each other, so spending time with them now can be especially rewarding. You might even find that you look better than usual too, so don't be surprised if you're really feeling yourself today. This is an exceptional time to get together in a large group, plan a trip with other people, and organize regular gatherings moving forward. This is great energy for doing charitable works, donating your time, and working on behalf of others. The moon links up with Uranus tonight, and the energy is still sociable, but it's more suggestive of old times and memories. It's a great night for a small gathering around the fire pit to recap your group's greatest hits. Intuition is strong, but the emotional intensity could cloud your judgment. If you're under work or other pressure and unable to socialize, you could experience some mood swings. Just try not to behave in a way you might come to regret later. Why do we allow emotions like guilt or shame to isolate us? Yes, our past is unique. No one else has the same lens on reality because no one else has lived identical experiences. Yet, while our history might be our own, we can still find relatable ways of sharing our stories with others to inspire communion, compassion, admiration, and respect. Fortune might land in our laps. Although luck appears randomly, it is the result of good karma gathered from previous deeds. Enjoy this magical moment. Mid-afternoon, the moon aligns with Neptune, continuing the day's dreamy vibe. At best, this aspect will bring out our compassionate side. At worst, it can find us becoming lost in illusion. When Pallas aligns with Chiron, we perceive the magnitude of this truth. Pain, although uniquely experienced, is universally understood. The gulf we perceive between ourselves and others is not as wide as we believe. The patterning of our wounds becomes defined during this transit, and our strategic approach to healing empowers us while inspiring those around us to resolve their own pain. Are we keeping organized? Are we being mindful of the details? However, Mercury in opposition scrambles our ability to express ourselves. We forget the minutiae, and our interactions become laden with misunderstandings. Frustration is the result of this cosmic clash, so give the time-sensitive deeds on your to-do list a bit of extra padding and prepare for one or two awkward conversations.